I'm here to say I'm going to be doing a transgender book tag today. So, I was tagged by Asher. I ain't gonna tag nobody because I don't know nobody that would do this. But this is super fun for me to get everything ready, and now I'm recording it, so about time, am I right? Either way, this is coming up. This is being uploaded super late, and I know I look like an old man, but get over that for a second, because we're going to be doing a trans book tag. Okay. Hooah. Okay. So, the first, trait is transgender, a book with good trans rep, and I put in, Twisted Fangs, which is a book I'm writing, and I'm hoping to have published sometime soon. I'm waiting on my editor and I to do this together, and I need, well, I don't need an illustrator because I'm gonna do the drawing I did, but I was looking for the drawing so I can at least hold it up for this part, and guess what? I can't find it. So, okay then. Community, a book with a close friend group, and I picked Dork Diaries. I read this when I was younger. I have all of them, but a lot of them are on the Kindle. So in person, I have 3, 4, 5, and 6. So, yeah. This one's one of my favorites, though. I know, I'm such a loser. Anyway, Gender Dysphoria, a book with a sad beginning, or a character has a sad backstory. And I picked Divergent. Yeah, that one's on the Kindle, so I picked Divergent. Because 4 has sad backstory, and the whole plot, really, the whole thing is just sad. So, yeah. But you gotta love it, though. So, Divergent. HRT, a book that changed you, or a book where a character changed, and I picked Speak. I read this in school, but I loved it so much that I had to get my own copy, and I'm gonna reread it sometime in the future. And I normally hate it when other people reread books because I'm like, yo, you could be reading this instead, but I'm gonna do that. So, yo, I could be reading something else instead, but I'm gonna reread Speak. It's so good, though. It's so good. Binding, a book you read with heavy storylines that make you feel like you have weights stacked on your chest. So, for that one, guess what I picked? I picked Speak again, because this one was just so good. It was like so heavy, and it was just phenomenal. So, I would describe it, but I feel like I'd be spoiling quite a bit of it. How can I describe this? You know what, let's read the back of it. I am an outcast. The kids behind me laugh so loud I know they're laughing at me. I can't help myself. I turn around. It's Rachel, surrounded by a bunch of kids wearing clothes that most definitely did not come from the East Side Mall. Rachel Bruin, my ex-best friend. She stares at something above my left ear. Words climb up my throat. This was the girl who suffered through brownies with me, who taught me how to swim, who understood about my parents, who didn't make fun of my bedroom. If there's anyone in the entire galaxy I'm dying to tell what really happened, it's Rachel. My throat burns. Her eyes meet mine for a second. I hate you, she mouths silently. So that's pretty much this book. Curves, a book with a plot twist you didn't see coming. I picked Classified as Murder, even though I kinda saw it coming, but no, I didn't. There are a few twists and turns in this book, but there was one that I especially did not see coming. I'm not going to say what it is. But this is like a book where there's this librarian man, and he's got a cat, and he gets this job to help go through somebody's like whole book collection, they're rare books, go through his whole book collection. But something happens, and now instead of trying to find out who's been stealing from the book collection, he's got to find out who did this bad thing. So yeah, that's pretty much this book. It's super good, highly recommend. The ending I didn't really like that much, but it was super good, highly recommend. Wait, am I supposed to be rating these? Okay. Twisted Fangs, I rate that 5 out of 5 because it's my book. Damn it. Well, actually, I rate that a 4 out of 5. It could be better. But, not in a way that I'd be able to figure out, because I find what I've done thus far is still the best it's gonna be. Dork Diaries after that. Dork Diaries. Yeah, Dork Diaries is a 5 out of 5. Screw it. All the Dork Diaries. Well, actually, there was one. I can't remember which one. Like the Ice Skate one. That one. Other than that one, everything's a 5 out of 5. That one was like a 3. Because they're really good for kids who are growing up. They need to read something. Like, this is really, really, really good. I'm not a kid. But I really love those books. What was next? Speak. This one, I guess I would rate... Oh, it's been so long. Let's say a 4 out of 5. Because I know it was really, really intense, which kind of, like, changed me as a person. I, like, broke my heart. So, but it was still really, really, really good. But I know that there were some parts that were kind of questionable. Like, did they even need to be in the book? Maybe not. So let's say 4 out of 5. And classified as murder, 4 out of 5. Just because, literally just because. Like, for a murder mystery, being my first murder mystery I've ever actually read, that was pretty good. So 4 out of 5 to me, but to others it could be lower. To Asher, I hope it's higher. So yeah. Okay. Transphobic. A book with unnecessary hate towards a character who can't control the problem. Because as a transgender person, you can't control being transgender. I love it when people say, so when did you make this choice? I didn't make this choice. So I can't choose this problem. So stop saying it's a choice. I'm legit gonna start laughing because it's so stupid how you think that it's a choice. Well, not you. I'm not calling you out. Unless you think it's a choice. Brother. Anyway. So I picked to Speak again. Because it's just so good, man. It's just so good. LGBT, a book with trans character who is also LGB, or a book you read that has a trans character and an LGB character. So this one I picked from a book online that I'm going to be reading in the future. I haven't read it yet, but it seems to be LGBT and LGB. Well, I don't know why I said it like that. It's just LGBT with a trans character, and yeah, so it's the not so secret life of a trans. Can't read the rest of that, but here you go. Weirded Out, a book you read outside your comfort zone that you liked. Honestly, I'm really surprised with this one. It's You're Worth It. I didn't want to read this because it's like, I'm religious, okay? But I'm different religious than anybody else. And this book is like very religious. Plus, at the beginning, it keeps calling all the readers female. Like, I let a man borrow this. He's a man, and we all know he's a man. And yet, this thing still calls him a female. And I've heard of other men reading this. Why do you call people a female? Listen, whomever wrote this, Danielle Bean. Listen, not everyone who reads this is a female. That's just stereotypes. But anyway, this one I'd rate a 3 out of 5 just because of the female thing and how this won't work for everybody. But I did like it, even though it put me way out of my comfort zone to read it. I really did like it. So whomever did give this to me as a gift, I'm not going to mention her name on here, but even though the female thing really bothered me, making me think that she thought I was a female, I still really, really, really appreciate this, because this is phenomenal. But it's a 3 out of 5, not a 5 out of 5. Okay, the last one, Transitioned, a book with a happy ending. It's Raining Cupcakes. I'm actually going to give this to somebody as a gift, because I love it if I got gifts like that, like you read it and then you're all like, yo bro, I think you love this, here you go, and I'm just like, yeah fam. This is obviously a quick read. It took me a little bit to read it, so that's kind of sad, but this book is about a girl whose mom is opening a cupcake shop called It's Raining Cupcakes, and she's trying to live to deal with that and still want to do other things with her life. I don't really know how to explain this. That's just the best explanation I can give it. So, but this, even though it's a quick read and everything like that, this is a 4 out of 5. It was really good, and I liked everything. But even though it had a happy ending, the ending still bothered me. Like, what the heck? I wish I could explain how it ended. My best friend knows how it ended, but it was so good if they hadn't done that, if they hadn't ended it so soon. They had so much more they could have gone on. So that's there we go, I explained it. That's how it bothered me. But it's a 4 out of 5. Good book. Okay. So once again, because this did get a little all over the place, I'm gonna explain what they were again. We had Transgender, a book with good trans rep. I picked Twisted Fangs. We had Community, a book with a close friend group. I picked Dork Diaries. We had Gender Dysphoria, a book with a sad beginning or a character with a sad backstory. I picked Divergent. HRT, a book that changed you or a book where a character changed. I picked Speak. Binding, a book you read with a heavy storylines and you feel weight stacked upon your chest. Speak. Curves, a book with a plot twist you didn't see coming. Classified as Murder. Curves, that's what I just did. Curves, a book with a plot twist. Transphobic, a book with unnecessary hate towards a character who can't control the problem. Speak. LGBT, a book with a trans character who is also LGBT, or a character you read, or a book you read with that has a trans character and an LGBT character. And that's The Not So Secret Life of a Trans Teen, or something. I don't know what that says. Weirded Out, a book you read outside your comfort zone that you liked. You're worth it. Transitioned, a book with a happy ending. It's Raining Cupcakes. So, yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I don't do videos like this all the time, but a person who does do video like this all the time is Asher, or Reed Reads. So Asher Reed from Reed Reads. He does this type of stuff all the time, and it's phenomenal. He actually, I don't like BookTube, but I like his BookTube. So if you want to see videos like this all the time, subscribe to him. And if you want to see other weird or wacky or fun, if you want to see other weird videos that I put up every Wednesday, subscribe to me. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is Minnie Memo, signing off. Bye.